Oh, and then he goes, yeah, okay, well, there you go. Oh, and the next question was, what's the best experience? Well, giggity, giggity, giggity.
Welcome back, guys. My name is Oscar and I'm from Vidoc Studio, the home of learning and entertainment. By the way, with the previous video whereby it was actually talking about the Chinese marriage life. Now, some of the people really had some good questions about the Chinese marriage life. Since I was not married, I really featured my friend here, well, 60, and he got some answers for it. Now, and today, since we got so many other questions from you guys, I'm really happy for those guys who watched it. If you haven't watched it, by the way, just check the link right here. If it's not here somewhere, and in the description of the box, I'm gonna keep the link there. So just check that video and get some questions there. Maybe you might have some questions that you didn't know that you want to ask, so they'll be volunteered from my other friends who actually asked me. And today I'm gonna answer other questions by featuring my friend Will 60 who got the answers. So let's get started. And welcome for the water.
Oscar, are Chinese girls loyal? Are any girls loyal? Like, that's a trick question, because I've known loyal and I've known unloyal, and it doesn't matter whether they're Chinese or they're white or North American Indian or black or frickin' green. Loyalty is in the personality of the person, so it doesn't really it's not a racial thing, it's not a Chinese thing, or you know what I mean. I got lucky. Wei Fang is about as loyal. Well, she was born in the year of the dog, let's put it that way. I made a video about that, but yeah, Wei Fang is super loyal, and she does everything that she can to make sure that that I'm taken care of. She treats me really good, and as far as loyalty goes, yes, Wei Fang is probably one of the most loyal people I have come across in my life. What are the challenges that we face in our marriage? Cultural, language, humor, just not understanding each other on you know, when you grow up. Remember back when you grew up with your friends as children, you know those people. It doesn't matter if they turn 100 years old, you still know who they are. Because Wei Fang and I met at an older age. He was 32 and I was 43 when we met. So you don't know who they were as a kid. So it makes it a little bit harder to understand who they are as an adult, but we've grown fairly close. But there's always those times where you really don't know what the other person is thinking, and that's a tough one. Advise somebody to marry a Chinese over a foreigner. Yes, definitely. Marry a Chinese girl. They're cute, they're smart, they're feminine, they're industrious, they're hard-working. They if you get the right one, you take my word for it. There's a lot of bad ones out there, but if you get the right one, yeah, and they're frugal. They can cook like a dam. The amazing things that they cook. Yeah, Chinese over a foreign girl. Definitely. Why did I decide to move to China for a forever home or a long-term thing? I love China. I love the culture. I love the people. I feel free here. This has become my home. I used to live in Saskatchewan. We sold our properties there, and we bought a place on Vancouver Island. I've spent more time in China than on Vancouver Island, so this is sort of my home, and I feel better here. China is just one of those places that if it hooks you, you're gone for life. There's just, unless the government boots me out of the country, I'm gonna keep coming back here until I'm too old to do it, I guess. Maybe medical, or maybe my mind will go. They'll run out of brandy or beer. It'll turn into a Muslim state, and they won't sell alcohol. That'd do it for me to move out. But no, China is one of those places that it's growing. It's exciting. It's an adventure. It's all of those things that Canada used to be back in the early days. Do my wife's parents influence what I do? Absolutely not. I wear the pants in this family. Yeah, I'm the alpha male in the family for sure. The old man. See, mom is gone. She died in 2011, lung cancer. Never smoked a day in her life. Probably the pollution. The old man, he's still shuffling around the house. I call him Shuffles because he doesn't pick up his feet, he just shuffles. And every once in a while you'll see a video of mine that I'm doing it at home, and you hear this shuffling in the background. That's the old guy. No, when I married Wei Fong and we were still living in Canada, I'd rifle them money every month to make sure that they had enough to live on the food that they didn't want for anything. I bought them a place so that they didn't have to live in a shithole like they were living in. But other than that, they really don't influence what Wei Fong and I do in our world. They sort of tag along, I guess, more than try to influence. The old guy's content just to live out his old age life in comfort. There's food. There's a good bed. He never wants for anything. Perfect old age situation.
I hope you guys have enjoyed that video, and if you have any further questions, just let me know. I'm gonna leave all the questions that I actually wish you guys could have asked me on the coming video, because I don't want this video to be very long. But I'm thankful for those guys who have left their question on the previous and this one here. So if you have any other questions and suggestions, just let me know down in the description. And by the way, I advise you to drink a lot of water. This is the home of learning and entertainment, so probably you enjoy, and have a nice day.